Taxonomical aids comprise of locations, also literature. In the locations, you have the specimens of organisms, collected, preserved, and stored for future reference. We are going to study 4 such taxonomical aids for locations. For literature, literature is only in the text form, so we'll be studying 4 of those types of taxonomical aids as well. Let us start with the first taxonomic aid, that is herbarium. Herbarium is a place where plant specimens are collected, dried, and preserved. They are mounted on so-called herbarium sheets. Okay. Steps involved include: number 1, collection of specimen. Next, what is done? The specimen is dried. Specimen is kept between newspaper and it is pressed using hot iron plates. Hot iron plates used. Next will be mounting on herbarium sheets. The herbarium sheets dimensions are 41 centimeter multiplied by 29 centimeter. Next is preservation. Preservation is done by spraying of fungicides. Fungicides are used, for example, 0.1% mercury chloride. And finally, there is a labeling done in the lower right corner. And in that label, suppose this is the herbarium sheet and there is your plant specimen. In the lower right corner, certain details are given. Such as the place, locality from which it was collected, name of collector, local name, scientific name, on this label. Which is the largest herbarium? Central National Herbarium in India. Central National Herbarium. And worldwide there is Royal Botanical Gardens. This is Botanical Gardens, but there is a herbarium also in it, which is the largest in the world. Second taxonomic aid, Botanical Gardens. In Botanical Gardens, this is a place where live specimens of plants are kept. Was this live? No, here dead plant specimens. Okay, this comprise of dead plant specimens, and this comprises of live plant specimens. It involves ex situ conservation of endangered plant species. ex situ conservation. Ex situ conservation, not in situ. Ex situ conservation means what? Those plants that are there in the botanical garden, they are not indigenously growing over there. They have been placed over there from somewhere else. Ex situ, not in situ conservation. A national park and all is like in situ conservation, but this is ex situ conservation, outside of their native of endangered plant species. Each plant is labeled. Its species name, family name, etc. Okay, example, Royal Botanical Gardens. Moving on to the next one, Zoological Parks. Zoological parks, these are also called as zoos. They are also meant for ex situ conservation of animal species. Animals for captive breeding. Breeding programs are held for the animals. Place of recreation. We often go to the zoos for recreation, isn't it? Apart from studying them. Conditions given in zoo is similar to the natural habitat. Zoos is similar to natural habitat. That is about zoological parks. Moving on to the next one, that is museums. Museums have specimens of plant and animal both, which are preserved. Okay. Insects. How are insects preserved in museums? They are collected, killed and pinned in so-called insect boxes. Animal species are preserved in formalin. Formalin, the liquid, and they are kept in those kind of jars which you must have seen in your laboratories. Somewhat larger animals are stuffed and preserved. For some animals, skeletons are preserved. So here we have completed 4 different types of taxonomical aids. Now we move on to the next taxonomic aid, that is, which is not location. These are parts of the literature types under which we are going to study. Under literature, only in the textual form, textual types of taxonomic aids. इसमें आता है keys. We're going to study keys. Then monograph, Flora, Catalogue. Number type we'll be studying, that is manuals. Keys are used for identification of plants and animals based on similarities and dissimilarities. For example, if I give you an organism that looks like this, how to find the class to which it belongs to? So there is a key that is given to you. If you can see there, does it have external ears? external ears are present, if external ears are present, it will be mammalia. What about ours? What about our case? Do we have external ears on it? No, external ear absent. So we go to 2. Does it have a flight character? Our being, does it have a flight character? Absent. So let's go to 3. Scales, scutes over body. Does it have scales or scutes over the body? Absent. So now we have to go to 5. Moist skin. Does it have moist skin? Yes. That means it belongs to class Amphibia. Okay. And if all these features were absent, even the moist skin was absent, then we would have had to go to key number 2 for further. So this is a key. So in this you see that consists of alternate characters arranged in a sequence, right? It is used for identification of plants and animals based on similarities and dissimilarities it is said to be analytical in nature. This is important, this word, analytical in nature, consists of alternate characters arranged in a sequence. Is it not in a sequence? Was there not a sequence? Can the sequence be interchanged? Can the 5th point be kept on top first? No, it has to be in this particular sequence only. Consists of alternate characters arranged in a sequence, wherein the 2 characters are together called as couplet. Okay, the 2 characters there, like present, absent, that was there, right? External ears, these both together are called couplet, and each one is called a lead. So you have to take one lead and go to the next one, take one lead, go to the next one from this particular couplet. Okay, involves identification of organism by selecting and eliminating characters present or absent in organism. Involves identification of organism by selecting and eliminating characters present or absent. Separate keys are required for family, genus, species. Separate keys will be required for family, genus, species, etc. Next, monograph. Monograph gives information about only one taxon. For example, monograph of genus Pinus. This book, Monograph of Genus Pinus, which is written by N.T. Mirov, this will give information about only one taxon, that is genus Pinus. Gives info about one taxon only, any one taxon. For example, monograph of genus Pinus by N.T. Mirov. Okay, this will give information about this taxon only. It will not give information about other taxon like Mangifera. No. Next, Flora. Flora provides habitat and distribution of plants in a given area. Of plants only in a given area. For example, there is this book, Flora of Delhi. What do you think it will have? It will have information on the plants of Delhi. This one is by J.K. Maheshwari. So these are taxonomical aids. If you want to learn about the plants in Delhi, you have to read this book. It's an aid. Next, catalogues and manuals. Catalogue has alphabetical arrangement of species, both plants and animals, in a particular area. All the animals and plants of a particular area, catalog. Next, manuals provides, there are no specific examples of these ones, provides info for identification of names of species found in an area. So these were your taxonomical aids. All these notes are provided in the description below. So this was the first crash course lecture, Living World. And I will see you in the next one. महादेव के नाम पे सब्सक्राइब कर दें